I said, I said, Woo-wee. How about that Attack on Titan anime only ending, anime original ending? Oh, the hope. Oh, the hope. Oh, let's pray to the heavens, the anime gods, to save us from this garbage manga ending. Imagine being that desperate. Imagine being that pathetic. Oh boy, that could never be me. I could never be on my hands and knees praising, looking up at Aaron posters, looking up at Attack on Titan fanboy posts, looking up at all these analysis videos, why the Attack on Titan anime ending is happening, why this, why that, all these losers making these theory videos. Oh man, just to be bombarded with the feeling of failure, the feeling of garbage. You idiots have now been traumatized twice. You were traumatized by that garbage manga ending. Now you've been traumatized by that same garbage, just in animated form. How does that make you feel? Listen, as the king of anime, as someone who has completed thousands upon thousands of anime, as someone who has incredible taste in anime, and is someone people follow, look up to when it comes to anime, I can safely say Attack on Titan's final episode was by far one of the worst anime episodes I've ever seen. It's like it was already garbage in the manga, but seeing that trash animated just puts into perspective how truly garbage this actually was. How does it feel, Attack on Titan fanboys, to not only have a terrible manga ending, but also a terrible anime ending as well? Anime original ending. Oh man, y'all really thought, huh? You really thought? That's crazy to me. You clowns got traumatized twice. Attack on Titan, that's crazy. Attack on Titan is by far one of the most overrated pieces of garbage to ever exist, and now it's officially over. Let's celebrate. Let's whip out our privates and piss on its grave. Whoa, ho, baby. Attack on Garbage is finally over. We'll never have to see this trash again. It will be so hilarious to see these garbage YouTubers doing their corny reaction videos with their mouths wide open in the thumbnail, excited just to be crushed by that garbage ending. I can't wait to see it. Oh, that smile gonna disappear when you see that, baby. And then we'll have some losers, some optimistic. Well, I like the ending. You know, the ending was actually good. Blah, blah, blah. False. If you think you would have to be on the most potent of drugs to have watched this episode and actually enjoyed it. There is just no way you are sober. You are high as a damn kite. This was a very definition of garbage. There was absolutely no hype for this too. Imagine prolonging this trash for years, this long, to just have produced this garbage, just to have no hype. And then you'll have losers like, oh, but come on, young. I mean, like, come on, it crashed the servers, man. Come on, the servers crashed. I couldn't even watch the episode. Then how was I able to watch it right away? How was I able to sit here and just go on there like it was nothing, no problem, and watch it? You people make these fake hype narratives where you try to push this being super hyped up and websites crashing and all this stuff when it never happens. Y'all said the same thing with that One Piece transformation. You said Gear 5 was going to break the internet. No one cared. There was nothing that was broken. Maybe your garbage dial-up internet was broken, so it was lagging for you and you couldn't load in, but that just has nothing to do with hype. That just has something to do with you being broke, not being able to afford good internet. Imagine being broke. That could never be me, but it could be you. Imagine being an anime only watcher and waiting years just to receive this garbage. I mean, literally. You anime only watchers are just morons. You are. You could have had this done, over and done with years ago. You waited for the anime just to be crushed with a terrible ending. Anime only watchers are morons. Absolute morons. They have no sense, no common sense. It's common, but it's not common because they don't have it. It's crazy. Horrible animation that look like a slideshow most of the time. How do you take this long to animate something and still produce this trash. You would think with this being the final episodes, I mean, they'd pull out all the stops. They'd have this guy flying into anime. They'd have this guy just work on it, craft it, make it perfect because it's the final episode. They just put it out like, we're tired of this garbage too. We're tired of milking this trash. The final season of the final episode, part 2 special of the final season episodes of the final narrative episode and the final. They just got tired of it. The final this and the final that and the final that and final that, and they just lost it, and they just put out this trash. Get it out of my face. I'm done with it. The animators had enough. They were tired of this garbage. It's embarrassing. It's so sad. I mean, there were so many ass pulls in this episode that were just all over the place that made no sense, but we're not going to get into that because we already got into that when it first was revealed in the manga. I'm just talking about the episode in general. We already know the plot holes. We already know the garbage story. We already know what happened. It's just terrible. It's terrible. Characters that just acting out of character. The story is just all over the place, making no sense. Characters that never amounted to anything. That why were they even in the story in the first place? This trash should have ended years ago, but they wanted to milk the anime for everything that they could. They wanted to. That's why, once again, Attack on Titan, the final season, the final chapters, the final special, part 2, part 17. What is this? I haven't seen milking of this level since that garbage manga One Piece. The only silver lining is finally, after years of milking this garbage, Attack on Titan is finally over for good. We have no Attack on Titan anymore. Yes, finally, no more manga, no more anime. It's done. This is garbage. It's time to celebrate. Again, all these losers, all these loser reaction channels with their mouths wide open in the thumbnail pretending to be shocked with this episode and surprised like they didn't read this trash years ago. That's what kills me too. You expect me to believe all of these reactors and stuff waited until the final episode. Now, I understand if you're an idiotic anime only watcher, but you're telling me with all this content creation and stuff like that, they really waited? No, they're lying to you. You gullible idiots are in the comment section. Yeah, I can't believe this either, man, when this guy's already read it like 50 times, but you're so gullible, you're so naive, you just believe anything. Lying straight to their dumb viewers' faces, and those morons believe it. But once again, this is going to be a short video because I already exposed this trash when the manga dropped. When the chapter dropped, I already exposed it. This is just a final middle finger up to Attack on Titan forever. I will never talk about this trash again. I will never have to expose this trash again. It's done. I just had to make this video because all of this hope, I was seeing all this hope, all of this praise, like please, Attack on Titan, guys, please, Isayama, come on, please, Attack on Titan, anime original ending, please. And it didn't happen. That's one thing I'll give Isayama. He's a fraud, but at least he didn't run with his tail tucked between his legs and start saying, you know what, guys, can you please change the ending? Can you please change? Because he was crying. He was crying. He even cried at this panel or something. I saw footage of it where he was apologizing for the ending. He couldn't even stand on business. He couldn't even stand on his ending where he was like, yeah, this is the ending I made. Hey, it is what it is. Y'all don't like it. I don't care. He was crying, please forgive me. I'm sorry. Man, these creators are clowns. No backbone. You're supposed to make the type of story you want, do the type of stuff you want, and you don't care what other people think. They don't like it. Oh well. He was crying and trying to backtrack. But I'm not gonna lie. He low-key standing on business because he didn't come out with an anime original ending. I guess I can respect it off of that. But at the same time too, he has no respect for me. Because he's a terrible writer, and this is a terrible series. Anyway, Attack on Titan's final episode, garbage, just like the manga. If you enjoyed it, well, just proves once again how bad your taste is, and I just can't take you seriously.